think like 100 bob or 150, like that cheap. At 8 in the morning. I'm like, oh, I think this is the time someone proposes. Oh, and guess what? That was it. He never proposed. Like, I don't know, the ring kneeling down, or so he was like, okay. How can you be there without money? And why do you have this small phone? Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, because I'm doing fine. And guess where I am? So I went for a graduation ceremony, and we were a bit late, so we didn't have anywhere to sit. Now I decided to come back, sit in the car, and I'm like, okay, how about I do my video as I wait for my people to come. I don't want to waste any moment, any time, because nowadays things are becoming so tough for me. Basically, I'm having a lot on my table, so every minute I get, I use it for something. But I'm here. That's the most important part. So I was thinking, I'm at the graduation, and do you know there are men out there, even women, who decide to pay school fees for their fiancés, girlfriends, not married people. Today it's not about married people. So today it's about those people who pay school fees for people they are not married to. Leave alone the siblings, the aunties. We are saying people, someone you're dating, and you decide to pay school fees for them. So I've seen so many drama about this topic. Like in real life, I've seen people paying school fees to these people, and they end up not getting married. And in most cases, you find that the woman ends up moving on to another person and leave this person who paid school fees for her. So my question today is it okay? Is it a good idea to pay school fees to someone you're dating? You're planning to marry them in the future. That plan is there. But right now, you guys are not committed. It's just a girlfriend situation, a boyfriend situation. Is it okay to pay school fees for such a person? And how are you guaranteed that this person after school, they will need you? Because, no, the reality is people outside are looking for survival. If I'm looking for school fees and you're ready to pay for school fees, I'll take it. But about the future, maybe I'm very sure that, I'll not marry you. I'll not, I'll not be with you forever. But if you knew that from day one, if you knew that, this person I don't think I can spend the rest of my life with, why would you allow him or her to pay school fees for you? Why would you let him overspend on you? There's this normal spending that, that is so normal, like, girlfriend, boyfriend, you spend the normal way. But when it comes to school fees, that is a very, very big investment that you don't just accept when you know that you will not accept this person's proposal, marriage proposal. So for such people, how do we call them? And who do we blame in this situation? The guy who paid school fees without, first marrying this person, or the lady who paid school fees? Or is it better to first wait you marry this person, then you can pay school fees for them? Like, you guys, I need you to contribute on this, because this is something that is so common. And like, I'll tell you for sure, a big number of people end up not marrying this person that paid school fees for them. So if you ask me, like now, because I've seen it, I know a few people that have gone through that and they didn't end up together. I know a lot of them. And I've had people blaming guys about it, that, oh, why would you pay school fees for someone who is not yet your wife, or who is not yet your husband? But the thing is, when you're in love, some people, when they are in love, they give out everything. And you cannot blame them. Love is love. Sometimes you cannot control yourself. And sometimes the two of you may be planning things together, and you're so assured, we are together, we are on the same page. So in the meantime, how can I prepare my person for the best, future? So you're like, okay, right now maybe she can continue with her school. I can afford it. Why not? Because we are planning a life together. I think it's not the guy to blame in this situation. I think it's the lady. I think it's the other person who is taking the money from this person. Because it can be a lady, it can be a guy. Let me not put it on the ladies only. Even guys, there are guys who are out there, they are going to school and they are being sponsored by women. So, me, I blame that person who takes that money. You know from day one, this is not your type, or this is not the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Why? Why would you take their money? That is a lot of money. If he is to invest that money can be used for other things, big projects. So now you accept the money, and then at the end of the day, you kick them out. You get someone who didn't contribute a single coin to your future, to your life. And that's why, like in our African countries, I don't know if in Kenya it's there, but that's why sometimes you find someone has killed a lady for taking his money, and then they don't marry them. Another person, you find that they've wished them, because now you've taken all my money and you don't want to spend the rest of my life with me. You don't want to be with me. So this is when you say that I'm not your type, after I spend my money on you. So when you have a weak heart, can I say a weak heart? Okay, when that person is really, really mad, depending on how they struggle to get that money, that's how you hear, oh, the man killed the woman, oh, the woman went crazy, because like this person went through hell because they were planning a life with you, investing in you, hoping once you guys are together, that money will come back to him, as your husband, as your family. But now you've got everything you wanted, you're moving out. He's not your type anymore. Like, surely. Okay. I don't want to overjudge here. Because sometimes maybe that person is in love. Like, they think you guys are going to end up together. And then something changes. Like, on the way they meet the perfect one. Now you're not perfect anymore. They meet the perfect one. And things change. So in that case, if I was that person, if I get that other person, my type person, I think the best thing I can do is sit down with this person, tell them the truth, that, you know what, I know you've done a lot for me, I know you've invested a lot for me, but this is what I've decided. I'm willing to pay you back your money, because you spent on me for a reason that we were like to celebrate in the future. But now things have changed. So this is my proposal. I want to pay you back. So you let this new person pay back. Yes. Because if it wasn't for this guy's money, maybe you wouldn't have met that other person, the new person. So, okay. That is like, if the two of you are so mature enough, because nowadays you see someone physically, but mentally they are, I don't know, they are not mature. So if the two of you are mature enough, I think you guys can always talk about it and, see how to pay back. Because, breaking up is a normal thing. Married people break up. Girlfriend, boyfriend break up. So that is a normal situation. But what pains them most is the time and your money you invested in this person. That's why, like, it hurts so much, and you find like this person is like, oh, no. You cannot eat my man and gawe. You cannot. So you have to pay back. So if you guys sit down and arrange on how to pay back, I think it can reduce. I'm not saying it will take away the bitterness of, leaving this person, breaking up, but at least it will reduce. We all know where there is money, someone will always cool down. So if you are able to get that money and pay it back, the rest, it's a normal situation. I'm not saying that it's a guarantee that person will accept the money. No. But again, it kind of like, reduces on the bitterness of this person thinking, oh, I spent all my money to you. And, sometimes they say it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if you come throwing that money to him, of course it will not be good. But if you sit down one-on-one and explain yourself, I think it can work. That is me. But hey, these days things are different. Okay, things are different, and I don't blame any of them, honestly. I don't blame the person who pays school fees, and I don't blame the person who takes the school fees. But at the end of the day, I think the best thing is to, I don't know, keep your word, or try your best not to hurt this person who really, really invested in you. Unless if they, they add on another thing, like sometimes you can be arrogant. You're paying school fees for me, but you're so arrogant that I can't keep up with you. And it's only the school fees you're giving me that is keeping me around. But I know for sure from the word go that, I cannot be with you. There are some people, there are men, can I say men? There are people out there, when they have money, they become animals. I've said this so many times, but they become so arrogant. They feel like they own your life. They feel like they have a say in your life. Like such people, when someone eats their money, I do not blame them. I cannot blame them. Like, there are those people who throw around money, and when you eat them, when you eat the money, I don't feel sorry. I cannot feel sorry for them. Anyway, you guys, now that I'm at the graduation, I was like, how about we talk about this topic of people paying school fees to people and then they end up not being together as planned. They end up feeling like, oh, you're not my type anymore. I need another person who is my type, who is educated like me. And most of the times, people are not like, can I use the word not educated? People are not like so educated. Are the one who really invest a lot in their person to be educated, because they're like, oh, we all can't be in this situation. At least one of us should be advanced than the other, so that even when the kids come in, at least one of us can support. I understand, and they are the same people who really try to invest in a lot, because they know now that they are not educated, they understand what it means. They know the pain of not being educated, so they want the other person to be better than them. So I believe that's the reason why they end up like paying and investing in a lot, before even they get married. That's what I think. But hey, tell me what you think. Comment, like, subscribe, and tell us, do you think it's a good idea to pay school fees for someone you've not married yet, for someone you're just dating? Do you think it's a good idea? Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you so much. Mwah. Bye. Take care.